issue of sexual abuse, which is so pertinent and it is so degrading, and it's one of the most painful and hurtful things which are going on in the world in general right now, is child abuse.
Well, child abuse, it's a terrible reality that many are still yet to understand.
Yeah.
But child abuse takes place in many forms.
Yeah.
Many degrading forms. You find a case where some people take a child maybe from the suburbs, from a village, and bring into town, and suddenly one of the people in the house turns that child into a sex slave. And those things happen, and surprisingly, these children can hardly talk about
That's the point. And there's even a situation where it's even their fathers. I saw a clip on YouTube. There's a father who constantly sleeps with the daughter. He even has three. The girl even has 3 children, 3 girls for the father. You know, so child abuse is even mostly with your surroundings. The abusers are always just around.
Yes, truly, they are just around. And when you go to the case of even the father, that's child abuse plus incest.
Yes.
Big crimes by the law. So you would truth be told is that most abusers of children are mostly people that are around, family members, neighbors, close family friends who have been in contact with these children. And amazingly, these children cannot talk because they are afraid.
They are afraid because most of them even threaten them.
Yes, and they even doubt if anyone would believe them.
Would believe their story. How can I go and say that my father is sleeping with me?
My uncle, my cousin. It becomes really tricky.
So it's a whole issue that the society has to really look into.
These are simple things that lead to suicide. These are things that lead to young children. You find a child kills herself.
Yes.
And you begin to wonder what is troubling this child, because they cannot voice it.
That's it.
So sometimes I tell people, you must be very cautious to take care of the children that are around you.
Yeah.
And to be very careful with the people you allow around
your children.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a very serious issue, because it has far-fetching effects on these children. You know, most children grow up isolated.
Yeah.
You know, because and then some even grow up with infections and diseases. You know, they grow up with, and it even makes their social life very stringent, because they cannot really associate
with people because of the stigma, the mindset. You find some children just sit and are afraid of everything. A girl child will just see a man and is afraid.
Yeah.
Because when they see a male child, those images
they keep
playing. Because the memories that a child has at a very tender age, those memories will follow that child throughout their life.
That is a big truth. That's so true. Seriously.
So the kind of environment that you expose the child to will shape the child's future and the child's destiny.
Yeah.
Imagine a child growing up in a home where she's being raped constantly by an elderly person, and the family members or even the parents are unaware, but there's somebody around the house that keeps doing that to the child and threatens the child not to tell anybody. You find that this child will grow up shy, afraid, and some of them at that point may not even understand what is happening to them.
That is the problem.
Until after a certain point in life,
they don't really understand what is happening to them. So that's the issue. That's why I wanted us to be very keen on the fact that most children do not understand what's happened to them, and most women in marriage do not understand that they are being sexually assaulted. So bring out awareness on these things, so that people should know that what you are doing to this woman, you are insulting her, and she should be aware that what is being done to my body is an insult. And so they have the right to go out there and talk about things like that constantly.
Yes, when you say go out there, you see, in the case of a marriage, I really recommend that if one partner is not comfortable with some things, they should talk about it, or they should seek help to somebody who can help them to manage it. Unfortunately, in Africa, we don't really have a lot of counselors, but at least we have churches.
There's a pastor.
We have churches that can help some people.
You can go there and get counseling
out of these kind of things. How to solve it?
Well, what do you think? What do you think that most of these people in abusive situations, or children and women or men, you know, I've been very biased, but I mean, we all know that women are the ones really going through these things.
Yeah.
I feel like a man will enjoy it even if he's raped.
Not actually, not really.
Well, the word is hard,
you women actually think so, but really, not really.
Oh,
not
really?
Yeah, I know of a situation that happened in a girls' school.
Okay.
Where a boy had to go into the school to meet the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the girls kept this boy in the dormitory for almost the whole day. And this boy had to sleep with each and every one of the seniors. And this guy ended up collapsing. It's not enjoyable. It cannot be enjoyable.
Well, I'll prefer a one rape or two because but no, men as well as women really do suffer sexual violence. Yeah. So what are some of the advice? What's some of the advice you can give out there to all those who are in an abusive or sexually abused situation?
Well, like I said earlier, you know, when you talk about sexual abuse situations, they have to talk to someone. There's a lot of stigma attached to it. They are ashamed, but you must talk to someone. You must talk to someone. You know, that is what so many NGOs are advocating for women. Talk to someone. Somebody can take this information and help you. Help you out, because some of them are afraid because their lives are even threatened. But you have to talk to someone. I say, rather than staying in a situation where you're actually dying inside, but you're living out here. It's better to just say it and die really for it.
And for the married couples, let them learn to talk.
They have to talk to each other.
You need to talk to each other.
You cannot be, pain cannot be inflicted on you, and you say you just have to bear it because you are married.
So no matter, you are a woman, but you are an individual. So you are entitled to pain and feelings and all that. So learn to talk to your partner. Even though some partners might become aggressive, with time, just learn to always say. And men, or all those that are abusing people, I mean, what's up now? What's up? If you want sex, you could just easily have it when it's appropriate. You know, you could just have it when how can you even be having sex with someone? That's why we have really touched those parts on. It could be a mental issue. How can you be having sex with someone who is, first of all, not in it?
No, Matt, see, there are some myths that are really, really disturbing. You find situations where men, there are myths. Men think that when a woman says no, she actually means no.
I am a woman, so let me tell you guys, when I mean no, it's no.
Now, you see, there are these kind of things, and men actually think that when you have sex with a woman, you have proved your masculinity. So you find a guy invites a lady over, the lady comes to his house, and he would feel like, if this lady goes without us having sex, what will my friends say? It means I'm not man enough, or she would think I'm not man enough.
So those are myths and they're wrong.
So men must understand some simple things. He thinks that because I'm married to this woman, I'm entitled to have sex at any time I require. I paid her bride price.
See, now married people just know that, you know, just like you said, as we're married, so people have it's like it's in their subconsciousness, be like, okay, as we don't married, so we get all this make love all time. Let me go to pidgin, it's wide now. We have to be doing it always. No, you don't have to do it always. It's just like you said,
it has to be consensual. It has to be. You have to agree.
That sometimes when she has overworked during the day, and her body does not really accept something like that. So men should learn to listen. They should learn to listen, not only interested in getting that pleasure, but what is the problem? What's the reason why she doesn't want to make love at this time, at this particular moment? She could have a lot of reasons. She could be in pain. You know, that sometimes even having sex, it pains the lower abdomen of the stomach. Women, and so women don't say it. No, I'm saying it. Yeah, it's true. So women don't say it. But it's true. Sometimes it's just uncomfortable to have sex, because you're probably feeling pain somewhere. Learn to listen to your wives. Learn to listen to your girlfriends. Learn to listen to them. They must have a reason why they don't want to have sex at a particular moment. Stop raping them and thinking that you're having sex, you are making love, is rape. You're abusing them sexually. That's the simple truth. So any other random point that you can just throw
I think that some girls put themselves in compromising situations too that attract men to rape them. Yes, they put themselves in compromising situations. You will find a total stranger invites you to their house, and you're going there and it's getting late. You don't know it's time to leave.
Yeah.
You have to leave, and especially imagine the girl going there dressing and exposing a lot of things.
Yeah.
It gets these guys confused. He loses stability.
I used to know. I really before now I don't used to agree with that point of but it's so true. It's so true. Exposing of your body parts to most of these men, especially some of them in clubs and all those things that they are under the influence of alcohol and drugs and all those things.
There are many unreasonable people out there.
Yes.
So girls must learn to control themselves to avoid these kind of things from coming to them.
Yeah, and to avoid being in ungodly areas, places at some certain times. You can't be putting on a very short outfit, with all your things out, and then you are in a very dark place with all what's happening today. I mean, you can be prone to be raped. So it's a whole issue on its own, but we are supposed to take it. We are supposed to take it for our own personal consideration to avoid some of those things, so that you don't become a victim of rape or sexual abuse. Basically, for me. Well, let me just give this little point. When the talk of the types of sexual abuse, and this one concerning touches and making sexual moves, men do that more. Yes, men do that more. A guy will see you and he's looking at you in a kind of way and licking his lips. What's in your lips? He's really licking his lips and his pockets, putting inside his pockets and maybe making all kind of shit. You are sexually going around and assaulting these girls.
That's inappropriate. And
very.
It's inappropriate, and you find that girls are mostly uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. But very uncomfortable.
Should be told, Matt. So many people will always do these things.
Okay.
So men would always do these things. So the best thing is, those kind of people are not people you should associate with.
So basically, we have spoken on everything. We have touched all those angles. Sexual assault is real. It's real and it's so degrading. It's affecting a lot of people, and there are people who have lived through it and they still relate. We need to learn how to be careful with things like this. That's it. And so, just like he said, go out there, learn to speak to someone. Get help from someone. Don't be in ungodly areas. Don't put on very crazy outfits which attract people. But to the abusers, let them learn to. If you know that, because the girl who was like her father sexually assaults her, she said her father always does it when he's under the influence of drug and alcohol. So you see, so if you know that, because there are some people who even come out in that situation and feel bad about it. So if you know that you are always you are easily controlled by alcohol or drugs and all those things, limit the way you take it. Limit the way you take it. That's the point. So we have basically touched a reasonable amount of things concerning sex. It's a very broad topic, and we cannot exhaust that all today. Sex is something which is very intense, it's very sensitive, and but I mean, we have touched all those important parts, and I'm very sure that people out there, people who do not know that they're in an abusive situations, they are now aware. And so thank you so very much.
Thank you for having
Didn't you guys enjoy that? Because I had fun. It was real. Thank you so much, Mr. Robinson. And I'm sorry, are you married?
Not yet.
Hey, Please, so I don't want people to contact me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to have you here today. I mean, you have really broken down that aspect for us. You were so real and you were very biased. I am happy. I am very happy. So thank you. I just said the truth. Yeah, obviously you said the truth. That's it. So thank you so much. And we will be expecting you here time and again and again and again and again. And woo! Anytime. Sensitive topics only. This is Marty Price Talk Show. You can always catch us on Facebook, Marty Price Talks, on YouTube, Marty Price Talks, and on Instagram, Marty Price Talks. Get those comments coming because we are going to be here to reply you in a very, very. Bye bye until next time.